Right. Hello, it's Stephen. Welcome. I'm in wonderful Wiltshire, and it is, well, I didn't actually schedule this. This is Stephen. And today, to show you what we're talking about about intros and outros. These are new features in the OneStream Live Studio. We're going to talk about intros and outros, talk about raising hands and reactions. So that's the agenda for today that we're going to be talking about, and I'm going to come back on screen. Right, this is also just a technical advisory. You cannot now broadcast live to a Facebook page that has less than 100 followers. I've just proved it. I've got 2 pages and I couldn't go live on those pages just now because I don't have 100 followers on those pages. Now you've only got one choice, and that's to promote that page so you do get the 100 followers and you can go live. This is Facebook changing the live broadcasting rules. So just a reminder, make sure you have 100 followers before you actually try to go live, because basically the broadcast that you're sending to the page will just be refused, which could, as it did with me earlier, stop the whole broadcast. So we're live now. I want to say hello and welcome. And the thing I love about OneStream Live is that they are continual and never-ending improvement. Is something that happens on OneStream Live all the time. Now, I just played you an intro, and that intro was I originally created that intro in 2020, but it's making a comeback now. We're back into intros again, and this is for the very simple reason that the enhancement on OneStream Live now is that you can preset an intro and an outro, and every time you go live, they will start your show and finish your show. Now you can create them with your favorite creating platform, whether it be in video or Camtasia, and then you import the video into, well, rather than me rabbiting on, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and I'm going to show you a video. So come down here, and this is how intros and outros work on OneStream Live. We're in the OneStream Live Studio, my OneStream Live Studio, and we're going to take a look at intros and outros. Now, an intro and outro is a pre-recorded video that you can upload into your studio. And if we look at media, you can see that with the media, what I've actually done previously is I've uploaded a series of videos. And this video here, the rocket one, I want that to play at the beginning of my broadcast. So I'm going to set it as an intro. And I'll just give you a flavor of what the video does. This plays at the beginning of my broadcast like this. Now, basically, it would run for a minute. Just a minute, hide it again. A slight delay there, and I'm hiding it. Right, okay, we're back in control. Now, so that is my intro, and I've just previously uploaded it to media, and then my outro at the end of the show is going to be this one. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to set this as outro. So let's see what this one looks like. Right. Now, you can determine the length of the intro and outro by the length of the video. It's as simple as that. You can play the full video or you can play part of it. Now, by setting them to intro and outro, it means that when I go live, my intro is showing on screen there, and also the outro, but the intro is there and I'm ready to go live, and that video with the rocket will play at the beginning of the broadcast. All I need to do to switch it off is to go to intro, and I can deselect it by pressing remove as intro. Likewise, remove as outro, and the whole system straightforward to operate, and it does mean that you are able to actually make your broadcast more professional. And the videos can be anything you like. So enjoy using intros and outros on OneStream Live. Okay, now basically, whilst that intro was playing, or that video was playing, I was able to monitor how long it had got to go. I was being told this will finish in 1 minute 21 seconds, so I can judge when I'm going to appear on camera, which is absolutely brilliant, and saves a lot of embarrassment when the video stops and you're not ready. So playing an intro is so easy and so straightforward. It's so easy to set up, and you can set it as automatic start, and then it will play at the beginning of the broadcast. You can also set an outro, which will play at the end of the broadcast. Simple and straightforward to do. Use your favorite software to actually create the intros and outros, and then you're away. It doesn't have to be a countdown clock. I did countdown clocks because I enjoyed putting the video with the music. Now, what I did, that video that you've just seen was originally created in 2020, and I've updated it. It's got new music, licensed music from ScreenPal, because I didn't create. I basically, in 4 years, you know that something's going to happen with the copyright. So updated music, and that appears to be okay. And we're still broadcasting live, so Facebook are happy with it. So you can take old videos, is what I'm saying. Right, so that's intros and outros. That short video I'll make available separately. And basically, the next feature is one that is going to make life a lot easier. And basically, when you're broadcasting live, what you want to do is to actually encourage interaction. And if I go down here, then I can press this button, and we can have a thumbs up on screen. Okay. We can have a heart on screen. Okay, now, in a situation where you have a host with guests, then the host and any guests can actually use these emoticons anytime during the live broadcast, and they're seen by viewers. And it's so simple and so easy. Again, I'm going to give you an introduction as to basically how it all works. Let me go here. We're in the OneStream Live Studio, my OneStream Live Studio, and there's some new functions I'd like to take a look at. First of which is reactions. And if I click on reactions, I get icons appearing underneath my screen, like so. Now, the thing is, these reactions are available to the host of the show, and if the host makes them available to the guests, they're available to the guests as well. So at any point during the broadcast, these buttons can be pressed. So thumbs up. Okay, and the next one, applause. Okay, so we're running through them. Okay, now you can switch the name on and off. If you want it to be anonymous, then we won't know which of your guests has done it, but you can switch the names on. I'll show you that in a moment. Next one, wow. That's not me. And then sad, depending on the story, of course. Love is in the air. And love icon will come up in a second. Or not. Okay. And there we are. So let's go back to love again. Ah, right, okay. And then settings. Now, as far as the settings are concerned, you can, as I said earlier, give the reactions to guests as well. You can play the sounds, which hopefully you've heard on this recording. You can show participants' names with the reactions, and you can have the reactions move on the screen. So all of those are switchable on and off. Okay, so let's take the reactions off the screen. Now, the next thing is also important. If you're running a broadcast and you have several participants as guests, then if somebody wants to speak, they can quite simply take the reactions off. They can quite simply raise their hand. Okay, as soon as they start talking, then you get a message on the screen which says it sounds like you said something, so your hand will be lowered. So the hand will disappear off the screen automatically. Now, as I say, this is important in a scenario where you've got multiple guests and somebody wants to talk. They don't want to talk across somebody because trying to cut in doesn't really work. So raise your hand if you want to talk, and you can do it, and it shows on the screen until you actually start talking. So simple, straightforward to do. And using the reactions, you can sort of put a bit of energy into your broadcast as well. So the reactions available to the host and to the guests can be seen by the viewers, and another step forward. So this is the OneStream Live Studio. This has been Stephen, and next. Right, so basically I can use the reactions live now, and I can bring a heart on the screen. Okay, and it shows the heart. I can bring the wow. Okay, now just a note on these. Normally I use noise cancellation, and you can't use noise cancellation if you want the sounds to come through, because the noise cancellation software will say that is not your voice, we're not allowing that, and I know that for a fact. So what I've done is switched off noise cancellation, which means you could theoretically hear all the noise around me at the moment, but there isn't any because Angelica's teaching, so we're good. And just finally there. Now, just want to go with the raise hand for a moment. Okay. If you have, and I'm talking, so that's going to disappear in a second. I'll explain why. I'm going to get a message on screen in a moment saying you've raised your hand, but you're now talking. And so we're going to take the raised hand off, and it will disappear in 3, 2, 1-ish. Okay. In a session where you've got the hosts and guests, the biggest problem you have, and I have it every Thursday morning, is when people, you think they've stopped talking and you start to say something and they carry on talking and you're talking across each other. Now, no matter how long you've been broadcasting together, and I've been broadcasting with this particular person for the last over 8 years, you can cut across each other. Whereas if you put the hand on the screen, then the person who's talking knows that you want to go next and will stop. Hopefully it can clear this talking across each other. And I love the fact that it says you're now talking, so it's sensing. Yeah. Right, so there's the new features. We've had intros and outros, which you can now set automatically. You can see how long they're playing for, and that's it. Basically, I did the full show yesterday. This has been a short reprise just to show you the videos again and to test something out. I've got the answer to one of my questions. I'll be back on the OneStream Live YouTube channel next Wednesday. I'm back before then with Ask Angelica at 2 p.m. tomorrow in the UK, and we're talking about Fussball or football. So I'm back with Angelica tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and if you watch the replay, thank you. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.